Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Tuesday. It's October 26th. We're gonna go over some of the option plays we did today, the stock market. Look at the SPY, look at GME's price action, what went on today, why this thing ramped up such velocity. Sub up, like up, comment down, happy money sticks around. We have a Twitter you can follow us on if you'd like. It's at Happy Money YT, as well as a Discord. That link is in the description. Yeah, today was pretty fun. Tesla kept running up like almost 1100. So didn't spend much time at 1000. There's pros ripping up. Yeah, kind of set up this little bull flag type thing, sort of. I don't know. If this hour closes like this, though, that's bearish MACD and right under the 9 moving average, so that's not good for that. That being said, though, since it's broken out of that resistance, I just need to consolidate and keep going. With consolidation, though, I expect it to probably come back down some, as it's way overbought right now. So that is Tesla. I think it's what's been holding up the SPY completely. It makes sense. I mean, Tesla's a huge part of it at this point, and now Tesla's over $1 trillion market cap. Wow, look how oversold GME is getting on that minute chart. So SPY, I think, is kind of just being held up by that presently, and I think it's should come down. Yep, I mean, we've got a lot of divergences here going on. Actually, we've been crossed back bearish on the MACD on the hourly. Daily, it still has room on the RSI, but it never had any, I don't know, it didn't have a whole lot of pullback or consolidation on this whole run. This RSI just stayed pretty pinned, except for here, but then that's what gave us our divergences with this price action. So yeah, hard to know. I rolled my credit spreads over on that. GME, on the other hand, had this big pump today, and I think it must have been the failed delivers. They had a bunch of failed delivers they had to cover it by today. Looks like they covered them, closed them, and opened up new options for a later time. That's just what it looks like to me. So after they don't deliver on the options, they get a failed to deliver, and then they have so many days to deliver, so they have to go to the market and buy them and deliver them, and I think that's what we're seeing here today. The volume today is 2 million. They had someone share this. I saw Tom share this. I saw this on our on Reddit too, actually. They had 347,000 shares that were failed to deliver T plus 35 from this drop they did back here, September 21st. So that could have been the price action from today. That being said, I mean, the TA was pointing us to some bullishness, and on the hourly and on the daily, just looked like it was kind of starting to consolidate and settle down. So shorter term, though, it still looks very bullish to me. Had that nice spike up yesterday, and then this one that broke through that resistance, they heavily shorted it back down. I'm sure they opened up a lot of options and probably shorted the ETFs into oblivion, and we're back here. However, I don't know. I think we might keep going. I think we might keep going this week. We'll see. I mean, if this was just failed delivers, then we won't. But TA on the hourly still looks good. I don't see any divergences. We've got strong momentum. RSI is not too crazy. On the daily, it's a little more unsettling. Our MACD is still bearish. It does look like we built kind of this floor. But yeah, I'd like to see this MACD flip. And we still have a red under the 9 moving average. All that being said, I opened up a pretty big bullish play today, as in my biggest premium sell credit spread I've done. I tried to close it, and I was like, screw it, I'll just leave it. But yeah, we'll go over that shortly. We also So I had those calls I closed out. Were those this morning? I can't remember. I closed out some calls this morning, 305 calls for a little gain. And then right here today, actually, I opened up 187.5 calls for Friday. Just for whatever reason, I was able to time it perfectly. I don't know. The thing was just, it had that spike earlier and then it was here. And it was just starting to look good. Volume hadn't quite picked up. It was like right about there. And then literally within a couple of minutes, it just started rallying. I only bought 5 of them. It ripped up. And let's see, where was that? Yeah, about here where it started settling, I sold them. And then it had a whole nother leg up higher, which was even a lot more. At this point, though, I shorted the 190, and it ripped up. I panicked, hate shorting, and I bought to close basically at the peak. So gave back all those gains and then some. So trying to be careful not to revenge trade. I wanted to short some more calls on the way down, but I didn't. I was like, I'm just gonna leave it. That's I gotta just settle down. A lot of stuff is bullish on it for me in the hourly, so trying to get these little moves. It feels like I'm trying to overtrade it and trying to be greedy, and so yeah, should have just been patient. It was just had a lot of velocity. Premiums 5x'd from here to here in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So yeah, bought to close at a very bad price. Anyways, GME they didn't have news. They basically put up job listings. I think it was this morning or last night, and there's a lot of different stuff on Reddit, basically talking about what it is. But it talks about build a team to help creators launch their products on the GameStop platform. So it looks like some sort of platform, like we've been kind of speculating, associated with NFTs and using the blockchain stuff. So this is huge. There's still no news. I mean, they want they want someone to come work for them to do this, but little do we know, maybe they're not doing this at all and they're just hiring people for this for fun. So still haven't heard news, which kind of sucks. I'm assuming there's a reason for it, just for strategy wise. But going forward, hopefully after this squeezes all over, they are able to update their shareholders on somewhat of their plans, since we are part owners in this company. So yeah, but this is bullish. This is kind of what we're expecting. I don't think the price action today was from this though. I think after it starts to rally, maybe some people day traded a little bit, but I think this was probably failed delivers. So hopefully it keeps this momentum up throughout this week. But it's possible it doesn't, and then it'll probably settle down at max pain, which is 175. So yeah, again, this could be, since it says red under the 9 moving average, which is here, and we do have bearish on the MACD, this could be a little false pump right here, and then more downside. That's my only thing in the back of my head that I'm a little nervous about, mostly because of the huge option play I opened up. But yeah, that being said, let's look at it. I'll just show you a history real quick. Just did some awesome emotional trading today, just to the highest caliber you could even imagine. Yeah, day traded MYSZ, and sold some covered calls on GME, bought them back, did pretty well, and then we had that rip and gave it all back. Bros, I opened up calls, and then I looked at the chart a little closer, and I was like, this thing looks like it's got signs of reversal. So then I went the other way. Shout out Huckleberry. Yeah, just on the hourly here, it's got an RSI divergence from this high to this high, as well as a MACD divergence. Then even on the shorter term, or not shorter term, but we've got decreasing RSI here with lower highs, as well as the MACD is coming down as bearish, lower highs. I think this thing might actually be due for a little pullback. On the daily, it's overbought. You can kind of see the divergence here on the RSI on this daily chart. I think it's due for a little pullback, so I've traded my calls in for some call credit spreads and took a little loss in the calls, but hopefully I'll make it back with the credit spreads. They traded this, didn't work out that well. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Too twitchy. Covered calls, there's bros. So my big option play that I've been kind of waiting to set up, waiting for GME to, well, really flip bearish on the, or bullish on the daily. And it was today earlier, but now it's come back down. So not a huge deal. Looks like it's kind of holding the support where kind of we were earlier today. But I got calls also. Let's show you the play. I closed out of some stuff today. Here's that rows called credit spread. We have those VLCN shares and then BRPM. I held on to those. It was up 30% this morning. I was up quite a bit. Yeah, it came back down pretty much all the way. But again, at my price point, around 10 bucks, it's pretty safe. I got it at $10.80, so I'll hold that. I feel like it maybe has more exposure could get for some more running. Let's see, root. Got time on that. Pay safe. LAC calls are doing good. A lot of stuff kind of not doing good. I closed out of some of the bullish plays. The SPY looked like it wants to come down and kind of freaked out. Facebook, our bearish play on Facebook, it's the debit spread. It's kind of far out of the money, so hopefully it comes down some more tomorrow. There is a divergence there. Not sure about this play. Yeah, I don't know. This is off of earnings. It was up in the morning, then it came down. Not a huge play, but I might leave it. We'll see. Coin put, that's gonna SPY worthless. So Wish, yeah, no, that's new. Here's the big GME stuff. I don't even really want to look at it. I look at the dollar amount. I don't like it, but yeah, it's a 170, 172 and a half. And I opened up 161 of these things. So basically GME has to close above 171. Yeah, 171.86 is kind of 171.85 is break even. So every bit above that is profit, and then it caps out at anything over 172 is capped gains. 10,000 max profit, 29,000 max loss, 29,785. So that's a put credit spread. I feel like it was pretty safe. I could have waited a little longer because it did come down here some at 12%. Max pains at 175. I'm kind of expecting that again, or either a rally. That's kind of where I am going with that. That big of a play. I got 187.5 calls also for Friday. So what I'm thinking about these is GME seems to just rally in the morning, and I could wait till the morning to open it. Maybe it would have been better, but since we haven't seen after hours moves really for months, except for just once the other day, which got me excited even though it's bearish this day. GME pretty much trades flat until open, and then we have that pump, and then it kind of comes down, and I'm like, I'll just get these 175.5 calls for Friday, and on that pump tomorrow, I won't diamond hand them. You know, if they're the ones I did this morning, they were up 40% or something. So sell those out, and then maybe sell covered calls on the way back down, or not, because that might be sketchy. Because then I'll get sketched out and close it out here. Oh man. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good night. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We'll chat with you on Discord. Peace out.